Hello everyone, it is I, Shark, here again today for another episode of Chaotic Alliance Raids for the Cloud of Darkness. Today we'll be running the Cloud of Darkness Chaotic Alliance Raid over here on Elemental, the Elemental data center in the Japanese data center cluster. Okay, and I'll be guiding a bunch of fresh new. Okay, well, they're not fresh players, but fresh to the content. Okay, players who are fresh to doing this particular content. Okay, and we'll be tackling the Cloud of Darkness raid. It's a 24-man raid, and we are gonna try to bring some folks who have never done it before to attempt the content. And we'll be running it for about 2 hours from 2 p.m. plus 8 GMT. Okay, my local time here is 1:48 right now. And we'll be running for 2 hours and a little bit, slightly over 2 hours to just practice the content itself. Okay, in the meantime, I will be somewhat busy trying to organize folks. Okay, as you can tell, it is a 24-man raid. Okay, I have my alliance party finder up right here. Okay, and I'm trying to sort out the members right now, the attendance, so to speak. Okay, so do pardon me if I am not fully engaged with chatting. Okay, I'm generally gonna be busy with raid leading, so I do apologize in advance. Okay, but do stick around, enjoy watching as we prog through the content and wipe repeatedly. And yeah, just have fun. I know we will. Okay, and I'll be heading off to sort out the members before we get started in about 10 minutes or so. So I did run this content a little bit yesterday, so today is not so fresh. I will be slightly more experienced today. I did this yesterday for about 2 hours as well over on the Materia data center. Okay, so de-rusted a little bit since yesterday. Okay, just say hi to everyone. Hello.
Please wait, I'm still logging in.
For those who are here, let me just get everyone into the VC first. Okay, I'll be giving a short, brief introduction before we get started. Okay, since we're still waiting for, I think, 2 people. Yes, if this is... I can't find Igris. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I can't find them. I might need to just pull someone in. Is Emrys coming? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay lah. In which case, I will just try to see if I can find someone else to fill in the meantime. Okay, so 2 more DPS. I'll just ping the next 2 in the list. Straight no response. Let's go. Okay. Okay, in the meantime, while waiting for the people I pinged to respond, I'm just gonna kick off with a slight introductions on what to expect for today. So welcome to this Sharks car, Cloud of Darkness, Chaotic Alliance raids. Today's session is primarily catered towards fresh players, so folks who have not actually done this content before. Okay, and we'll be running for 2 hours. Okay, the total proc time will be 2 hours. Hopefully we can start soon once we fill up the PF. But we'll be running for 2 hours. And how I usually run is that we will go for 1 hour, take a short break in between, so maybe about 10 minutes, and afterwards we'll go for another hour. So for a total of 2 hours, the end time will be slightly past, slightly more than 2 hours later. So 2 hours and maybe 15 minutes or so, okay, from the time that we start. Before we get started though, there's just a couple of things to take note of. Okay, make sure you have the content unlocked already. Okay, this has happened before. Just make sure you have unlocked it. And gear wise, you don't really need to worry too much about the gear. The eye level cap for this content is actually eye level 735. Okay, eye 735. But everyone should, okay, this content is slightly dated. It's a couple of months old by now. Okay, almost half a year. So we all should be well over the maximum eye level sync, which is 735. Okay, the minimum is 710, maximum is 735. Okay, obviously the higher the better, up to the eye level cap. Okay, there are ways to min-max it further, but generally speaking for today's first session, for fresh group, it doesn't really matter too much. We are not going to be pushing to the very end. So the DPS generally not very important for this particular session. Okay, obviously in a clear group or reclears group, you want to min-max DPS output to go faster. Okay, and you should be able to figure out how best to do that. Okay, but once again for today's session, not very big deal for now. Okay, the other thing to mention is food. Okay, give me a second. Okay, still waiting for 2 more, right? So yeah. So one is Livco and one is Astrid. Astrid is in D2. Okay. Double check. Okay, that's Astrid. Thank you very much. Okay, and we're waiting for one more to fill. Okay, as I was saying, so other than your gear, you should bring food, enough food to last for 2 hours. So basically just 4 pieces will be enough. Okay, 30 minutes each times 4 is 2 hours. Yeah, there's no need to gather somewhere. We will just queue in later. Okay, what other things to take note of? Okay, in the Discord channel, there should be a couple of pinned posts, particularly, okay, no, this doesn't have, let me just quickly pin it. Okay, particularly the one with the cheat sheet. Now, this cheat sheet will be very useful as you're progging through this particular content. Okay, we'll be using the Ideal Shire strat, also known as the Game 8 strat, over here on the Japanese data center. Okay, and thankfully this is the strat that most players use over here on the JPDC, so it will be very convenient to be learning this strat as well. Okay, you are free to join other groups along the way or in future once you have cleared. Okay, almost everyone on the Japanese data center uses this particular strat, so learning this strat will be crucial for clearing this particular content. Okay, now the fight itself is going to be split into 3 phases. Okay, if you haven't actually fully understood or haven't watched through a guide properly, just understand that the fight itself is split into 3 phases, but it is essentially 2 main phases. Phase 1, which is what we'll be practicing for the first hour. Phase 2 is the main bottleneck. Okay, we are going to be wiping a lot in phase 2. Okay, but after we clear phase 2, there is another phase 3, which is essentially phase 1 all over again. Okay, but it is a different permutation of phase 1. So later you will see that once we get started, okay, phase 1, there's permutation A and permutation B. If we get permutation A for phase 1, we will get permutation B for phase 3. If we get permutation B for phase 1, we'll get permutation A for phase 3. So it is basically 2 different permutations of the first phase. One is at the start, one is at the end. So being able to proficiently go through the this particular phase really helps. Once we actually manage to clear phase 2, okay, the bottleneck, once we clear it, going to phase 3, we should be very proficient with phase 3 as well, and should coast to a smooth clear. Okay, don't mess up phase 3. It's kind of sad if you're on track to a clear and then someone mess up phase 3 because they misplaced something or didn't do something properly. Okay, but we will see. You'll see. You'll understand it as you do this content more and more. Okay, if there's any questions, by the way, feel free to ask. Today's session, just to set the tone of the session, right, is going to be really chill. Okay, it's very casual. Okay, it is meant for fresh folks to try the content, okay, as well as to allow players who have done it before but have not done it in a long time. Okay, even myself, prior to yesterday's session, okay, yesterday I was running this as well. Okay, but before yesterday, right, I was haven't done this content in about 5 to 6 months. And because of that, right, I needed to get a refresher for the session as well. Okay, let me just sort out some fields first. Okay, let me just ask this person. Sort this out first. Okay, I think this is Otsa, right? I was trying to reach you yesterday, but you didn't respond, so I couldn't confirm whether you are coming today or not. So I had to replace your slot because I couldn't reach you, and there was no response in time. So I had to slot someone else in just to make sure that we could get started on time. Yeah, so I do apologize for that. Yeah, because I had to make sure that the roster is filled up before we get started. Like as you can see now, trying to get everyone to turn up on time is quite a task. So I try not to delay starting the raid because everyone is waiting. So I do apologize for that. Okay, but I'll try to host more runs in the future as well. Okay, this won't be the only fresh run. I'll be hosting more down the line, probably in the upcoming week as well. So if you're fresh and you still haven't done it, you missed this session or couldn't make it for this session, okay, or you have friends who couldn't make it for this session, ask them to go and join in the upcoming week session. Okay, I will still do more fresh runs just to get everyone into the content first, and then we can start to do further prop level runs. Yeah. So I do apologize. Okay, but just look out for future runs. Okay, and for those who are already here, it really helps me if you can either change your name to match your in-game name, or if you sign up in the spreadsheet, you list down your Discord ID. Make sure that when you're inside the Discord, you have the correct roles as well, because all of this is just to ensure that when I'm trying to look for you to confirm your role or your spot, I can find you. If I cannot find you, obviously I'm not going to go and go search other Discords and try to find you in other places. If you are here, I should be able to find you, so I can directly message you or drop you a message. If for whatever reason I can't reach anyone, then this might happen where I'm not going to go chase people if I cannot find them. So I hope you all understand. So yeah, as best as I can, I try to locate people and I will give them notification if I'm slotting them into the raid, so that they don't say oh, I wasn't informed or things like that. Okay. Other than that, now that everyone's here, so thanks very much. Make sure everyone's on the VC and we can just get started. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time chatting about it. We will just simply hop in and I will do callouts for this fight. And if there's questions in between every pull, you are free to ask. Okay, but otherwise, let's just pop a ready check and we'll just zone in and get started. Okay, for phase 1, we are basically going to be split into 3 different parties, okay, A, B, and C. A is on the left, B is on the middle, C is on the right. Okay, we will zone in. I will just give a brief run through of what to expect, okay, where to stand. Okay, but for those who have already done this content, if you are not fresh, and if you have party members who are fresh and they are not, or they have questions, just help to answer their questions as well. So if you have a question, you can ask it in your party chat. Okay, all good. Yep. So I see that every party has at least 1 or more players who have already cleared this content. So it's okay to just ask questions in your party as well, so that other players who have cleared can help answer those questions as well. Okay, if everyone shoots me questions, I can only address them one at a time, so it will take a bit of time. Okay, other than that, let's just hop right in. Okay, this Cloud of Darkness. Let's go. Okay, first timers will have a cutscene, so you all can just watch the cutscene first. Okay, in the meantime, I will see if I can place waymarks for this. I should have saved the waymarks yesterday. Okay, no, this is phase 2. Okay, this is wrong one. Okay, I'll manually place them later. Or if anyone has the phase 1 practice waymarks, can kindly place them now. But if not, it's relatively easy to place. It's just 2 rows of 3 waymarks. Okay, once the cutscene is done, yeah, these are the phase 2 waymarks though. This one we will use later. Once we clear phase 1 consistently, we will use the phase 2 waymarks. These are for later. Just for the first hour, I'm gonna make use of the phase 1 waymarks. Okay, so I'm just gonna plonk down some waymarks here. do understand that for phase 1, there's a couple of things that you need to understand. Okay, so you can pop food first. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, these are the waymarks I'm placing now will be the stack markers for the light party stacks. So there will be healer light party stacks. So healers you need to split up. Now A, B, and C waymarks will be obviously for party A, B, and C. Parties A, okay, letters party will be main tank, H1, D1, and D3, okay, odd numbers. And numbers parties will be ST, H2, D2, and D4, okay, even numbers. Okay, so just light party stacks into these waymarks later on. They are just rough estimates. You don't have to be exactly on those waymarks, but make sure you are stacked into your light parties. Okay, other than that, just pop food, make sure your gear is repaired. I'm not going to spend too much time chatting. I'm going to do one more ready check, and then we just YOLO pull first one. Okay, we'll just YOLO pull the first one. Okay, and we'll see how far we can get. And in between pulls, I will start explaining stuff. Okay, so just experience the content first, and I'll start explaining things once we do one pull first. Okay, so just try our best, listen up. If you've studied, you might understand some of this, but not to worry too much. It's just all for practice. Okay, do expect to wipe a lot today. Right, starting off with left hand, go to the left hand. Right hand, this is right hand. There'll be a raid wide and we will transition into phase 1. Okay, just some like shielding will do. Okay, phase 1. The first two mechanics will be the hand tethers. Check to see if you are tethered when I'm doing the callouts. The first set of hand tethers are moving to the front. If you are tethered now, you'll be moving forwards when your hand is coming up. Second set of hand tethers will be going to the back. When your hand tether is coming up, you'll be moving backwards. Lasers at the rear. Check for the lasers at the back. Tanks, do tank swaps at this point if necessary. Light part, flares. Okay, flares go off left A, south B, right C. Put the flares at the edge and light party stacks afterwards. Just fan out into light party stacks. Away from the boss. Okay, first set of hands are coming up. Try to resolve your hands close to the edge of the arena. Okay, not to worry, this is expected for the first full. Second set of hands, and there'll be a third set afterwards as well. Look away from the boss and from the eye. You just look to the sides or the back is fine. More. Okay, no. Right hand. It's rapidly collapsing. Don't worry about it. Okay, and there'll be a draw in afterwards. Lasers at the rear. Okay, and one last. Okay, I guess all the players are dead. Okay, one more draw in. Last draw in before phase 2. That's fine. We're gonna wipe anyway. Okay, this okay, we can reset. Can just reset and we'll try it all over again. Okay, we're not gonna do phase 2 with this many dead players, so let's just jump off. The first look is fine. This is fine. Okay. Okay, Okay, a couple of things to explain here. So there's going to be flares as we saw earlier on. So this is the light party stack permutation. Okay, as I mentioned earlier on, there are two permutations, permutation A and permutation B. So this is what I call the light party stack permutation. There will be flares in this fight. Flares will drop them A to the left, B to the south, C to the right. Okay, one person from each party will get the flare markers. Just put them as far as you can to the edge. Okay, don't mess around with the flare markers. Dropping them in the middle just wipes everybody instantly. Okay, so flare markers is one thing. Now, light party stacks, once again, if you are a healer, just spread out into the waymarks. Okay, these waymarks are only for phase 1. Once we are proficient with doing phase 1, I will remove these waymarks and you will just, muscle memory move to your positions for light party stacks. Okay, now, there's a second permutation, the line stack permutation. For that one, 2 tanks must be in front of every party, and they will just soak the wild charges. Okay, if you're not familiar with the term, wild charge is basically a line cleave where you need to have many players stacking into it to share the damage, and the first player in the front needs to be a tank because the first player is hit really, really hard. Now, for this Cloud of Darkness wild charge, you need 2 players in front. Okay, so the first 2 players in front will be tanks. If any one of them is not a tank, then the second person hit with a DPS or healer generally just dies also. Okay, you won't have enough mitigations or defense to survive a wild charge hit. Okay, it's possible. It's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you really need to stack mitigations. Okay. Other than that, let's just give it another try. Okay, first look is just to have an experience, a taste of what it's like. We'll just try again. If there's questions, we can ask afterwards as well. Okay, counting down. And let's get started. Right hand. This is right hand. Okay, there's one hand cleave permutation, which is the go away one for melees, and okay, this is left hand. For melees and tanks, you can technically just eat that hit, but heal yourself, okay, or mitigate yourself, because don't expect the healers to heal you if you're just going to take a hit. Phase transition into phase 1. Okay, now hand tethers always comes up first. If you are tethered, you are moving to the front. Okay, first set of hand tethers moves forwards. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. If you are tethered, you are moving behind later when your hand tethers comes up. Lasers at the rear. And tanks, if you need to do a tank swap, now is the time to do so. Flares. Okay, once more we are getting flare markers. 3 players will have flares. Drop these to the edge. Okay, and light party stacks afterwards. Healers be ready to spread out. Okay, healers just spread out. Pop some mitigations. Very nice. Away. This is away. Move away from the boss. First set of hands comes up. Okay, try to resolve this to the edge. There is a delayed knockback for later. Okay, second set of hands, and there'll be a third set as well. Okay, try your best to resolve your own hands. Okay, if anyone gets hit by hands, healers can Asuna them to keep them alive. Look away from the boss and the eye. Left hand cleave and knockback afterwards. Left hand and knockback afterwards. Arm's length or surecast works here, but do not be in the middle. Okay, there's a pound right in the center. More lasers at the rear. And one last set of hands. There is a knockback. There is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Nice. Okay, and I believe phase transition happens after this. Okay, okay, let's just see the transition. Okay, but usually at this point of time, we'll try to pick up everyone before we move into phase 2. Now, phase 2 will be fanning out to your positions. So I hope you know where to go, but even if you don't, it's perfectly fine. We are going to wipe this pool anyway. Okay, but just try to fan out and heal and shield. This red-white hurts. Yeah, this first red-white hurts as well. Okay, for phase 2, all the tanks need to re-establish enmity. Okay, we're not going to get very far, not to worry, but just get the hang of it for now. Okay, teams A and C, you'll be doing your mechanics at the side, hitting your ads. Okay, and the first mechanic will be towers. Okay, plastered out of darkness. Yeah, don't worry about it too much. If you are fresh, don't worry about this. This isn't part. This is slightly ahead, slightly further on. Okay, we're gonna wipe here anyway, so don't worry about it. Okay, the towers explode, we all die. Okay, nice. Is someone still alive? Okay, nice. Yeah, I know this is... We need to be good at phase 1 first before we can start doing phase 2. Okay, just so you all know, in phase 2, right, there's a body check right off the bat. So there's 24... there are towers that need to be soaked by 24 players. If we have anyone dead, or multiple people dead, like half a party is dead, right, it just means it's a wipe straight away. So we need to try to be really good at phase 1 before we can even consider starting on doing phase 2 properly. So we'll be practicing phase 1 over and over again until we can consistently get into phase 2 with as many people alive as possible, ideally everyone. Okay, during these ready checks, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, this fresh run is for folks who are not very familiar with the mechanics, or there's things you want to clarify, feel free to just ask. Okay, you can ask in Alliance chat, say chat, or even party chat. Okay, thanks asking how many stacks to swap. 4 is a good number. 4, 5, or 6 is acceptable. 7 or 8, the tank who is tanking with 7 or 8 stacks need to pop some mitigations. Anything more than 10, you need to use tank inbound. Okay, left hand. Left hand. Okay, this is away. This is away. Let's move away. Yeah, not to encourage bad habits, but melees and tanks can just ignore that attack and take one hit just for uptime. But once again, don't put the burden on the healer to keep you alive for that mechanic. You self-meet or use bloodbath. Alright, phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Lasers at the rear. Okay, usually every time, for tanks, every time I see lasers, I check to see if a tank swap is necessary. Usually you will be about 4 stacks at this point of time. This is flares. So flare mark players, please drop them outside. Once the flare appears and is safe, run over to the edge. Everyone else come to the middle, like party stacks afterwards. If you like party stacks, just fan out. Very nice. Right hand, right hand. And hands will start going off after this. So check to see if you have hand and try to resolve them as best as you can through the corners. Okay, there's a draw in, delayed draw in for later. You don't not to worry, the hands will get a lot of players at the start if you're new. Look away from the boss and from the eye. Left hand and draw in afterwards. You can use arm's length and surecast for this. Do remember to step in afterwards. Okay? And move in to the circle in the center. Lasers at the rear. all good, don't worry about it. There'll be more hands. Try to resolve your hands as best as you can to the edges. There is a knockback. There is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Right the knockback to the edge. Very nice. Okay, and phase transition. At this point of time, we try to res everyone. We try to pick up everyone. Those who are being res, don't res and break transcendence until the red white has gone off. There's a red white. Okay, heal up, shield up, pop some shields while you're stacked together here and fan out to your positions for phase 2. Okay, good luck, try your best. Okay, everyone's actually up for this attempt, so we'll try to practice. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS help to burn the Atomos at the side. Okay, if you are range DPS on the sides, help to kill the Atomos ads at the corners. Okay, good luck. First mechanic is Third Art of Darkness. Try your best. Okay, and Towers comes up. Yeah. This one will dying already, but it's fine. Okay, so this first mechanic, Towers, is generally the first hurdle in this content. Okay, we will practice a bit more phase 1 so that we can consistently clear it. We haven't seen the second permutation in in phase 1 yet. By the way, we've always been getting the light party stacks. We haven't seen the line stack permutation. Okay, but hopefully it will come up soon and we can practice that as well. Yeah, tanks just try to do tank swaps along the way. Okay, especially my party fun, thanks very much. I sometimes get distracted, so if you can shut and provoke, it will really help me greatly. I know, right? Yeah, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Plus, I haven't been doing this in a long time. So yeah, I need to get the hang of it again. Okay, waiting for Shaggy. Okay, if the ready check fails, just means that maybe someone has a question. I usually just wait a little bit. Okay, but once you are okay, just let me know and we will do a countdown. But yeah, if you have questions, I know there's a few. Okay, like obviously for every fight, there's ways to. No worries. Yeah, there's ways to like handle the mechanics in a more detailed manner. For example, like how to do hands, the draw in. If you arm's length or shellcast, you need to stand near the center so that once the pull in goes off, you can step in afterwards. Okay, for the knockback, you can just ignore it. Because knockback, you just arm's length shellcast, you can just ignore the knockback. Don't stand in the center just to get pounded. Okay, for hands, if whenever possible, try to go to the edge of the arena to drop the hand and point the cleave away from everybody else, because the hands will try to slap you either to your front or to your rear, and anybody standing in front or behind you when the hand goes off will be molested. Okay, molested. you slap hands. I mean, yeah, just touch other players with the hands. So it's not very fantastic. Okay, just one more recheck. So try to. That's why we encourage players to do the hands at the edges. Try to slap your hand to the edge. The front is also possible. If you're melee DPS, you can use the front right up to the boss's edge. Okay, the edge of the platform with where the boss is. Yeah, no touching other players. No touching without consent is what we always say. So yeah, try your best, try your best. But if someone gets hit by the hand, right, there's a Doom debuff, can be cleansed. Healers, thank you very much. Do appreciate your healers. Help to Asuna that. Alright, let's go. Okay, right hand. Left hand. Okay, this is the nice pattern. Full uptime for melees and tanks. No taking a bleed. Okay, if you get hit by any of these first phase hand cleave mechanics, you just get a bleed. There's no damage down or vulnerability, which is why melees and tanks can just take that hit just for uptime and DPS. Alright. phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. It's always either front or back, one or the other. Okay, lasers at the rear. Check for the lasers, and tanks, just check to see if a tank swap is necessary. Now we are getting the draw in or knockback pattern. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle, right the knockback. And there's going to be the line stack pattern after this. Now, parties just gather up, tanks to the front, line stack, wild charge. Okay, A on the left, B on the right. Sorry, B in the middle, C on the right. Okay, and this is the line stack. Okay, tanks must be at the front and pop some mitigations and shields. This will hurt. 2, 3, and 4, and more hands. Okay, resolve hands. More lasers soon. Okay, lasers at the back. Check for the lasers. Left hand, then there's a, I think it's a draw in. Okay, but just arm's length or cast this if you can. Okay, it's a knockback, sorry, knockback. And last set of hands. I missed the delayed cast. It's my mistake. Okay, light party, no sorry, flares. So drop these outside. If you have a flare marker, drop these outside. A to the left, B behind, C to the right. If you respect the flares, these can wipe the entire alliance. Okay, and last set of hands. Okay, and at this point of time, try to quickly try to res players. Okay, try to stabilize, but 4 tanks are dead, so you're taking auto attacks. Okay, just try to pick up everyone. Heal up and shield up before running off. Okay, you see you can get everyone up so you can practice phase 2. Okay, pop some shields and run off. Okay, good luck. Get into position before the boss locks the tiles in place. Okay, now all tanks need to establish enmity on your new targets. So A and C need to establish enmity on ads. All the tanks in the middle need to establish enmity on the boss in the middle. Okay, range seekers help to burn the Atomos down. There's a red white and third Art of Darkness. Good luck. Towers. Not too bad. Still wiping because too many towers were not soaked. But some of you are starting to get it, which is good. No worries. Okay, one thing to mention upfront, we will be wiping each other a lot in this content, so don't be too salty about it. Do expect a lot of accidents to happen in this particular content, okay, especially on the players with the tiles in the center. You'll be killing each other a lot. Alright, counting down. Let's give it another go. For the lasers, okay, maybe after this pull we'll clarify about the third Art of Darkness mechanics. Okay, but let's just do this pull first. Left hand. Right hand. phase transition, and first set of hand tethers going out. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. It's always one front, one back. Lasers coming up at the rear. Tanks, do check to see if a tank swap is necessary at this point of time. Flares once again. 3 marked players will have flares. Drop these as close as you can to the edge. And light party stacks afterwards for those stacking in the middle. Light party stacks fan out. It'll be away. This is away. Move away. Okay, first set of hands goes out. Delayed knockback for later. I'll just type it out. There's a knockback for later. Second set of hands and a third set afterwards. Look away from the boss and look away from the eye. Left hand and knockback afterwards. Okay, those who are petrified can use arm's length or sure cast if you're not in position. Okay, do not be in the middle. More lasers at the rear. More hands. One last knockback. One last knockback. Do not be in the middle. Nice. Okay, we'll try to res everyone. Pick them up. Heal up. Don't break Transcendence before the red white goes off. Okay, and once everyone is up, heal and shields before we run off. Okay, start running off to your positions. Okay, this first red white hurts, hence the shields are needed. Nice. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. And range DPS help to burn the Atomos down on the sides. Okay, one more red white, pop some heals and shields. And third Art of Darkness, good luck. Okay, not bad, pretty good. Right, next mechanic will be Brambles and Curse of Darkness. Okay, this is Donut. Go close to the boss. Donut, come close to the boss. Nice. And Curse of Darkness 1 coming up soon. Okay, Atomos at the side once again. Curse of Darkness. Okay, point your eye gazes outwards. If you have the eye gaze, point them outside. And Brambles coming up soon. Okay, make way for Brambles. Okay, there are no way marks, so I have to move, yes. Don't worry about it. Okay, this is cross. I'll just take one hit here. Good luck. Cannot go back. Yeah, it's fine. No worries. Okay, yeah, this is very wide. It's fine. Surprisingly, making good progress. Didn't expect you all to get to Brambles already. Okay, but maybe you can plonk the Brambles waymarks down in that case. Okay, yes, there were questions regarding the third Art of Darkness earlier on. So maybe you can just try to clarify what your question is. Yeah, thank you. So these are the waymarks for Brambles. Yep. So later, if we see Brambles again, just understand that you need to drop the seeds. The seed mark players will have to drop them on these waymarks. Okay, there will be 2 pairs of waymarks on each side. 2 and B is for the team A on the outside. A and 1 is for the 2 players on the inside on the square. C and 3 are for the inside square as well. And 4 and D are for the players on the outside team C. Okay, third Art of Darkness. Okay, just to clarify, for third Art of Darkness, there's basically 2 types of permutations, but all of it is actually answered in the cheat sheet. So once again, going to the Discord, there's this image that has been pinned in pretty much everywhere, okay, pretty much in the thread as well. Okay, and if you look at it, right, you will see that there's third Art of Darkness spread positions and stack positions. You should just be following these positions for the third Art of Darkness. Okay, within your own parties, try to communicate with each other to clarify on who's going where, so that when the mechanics go off, you will be able to resolve the spread positions as well as the stack positions. Okay, so for stacking, you will need 3 players closer to the boss, the ad. Okay, I will call it the boss, but it's actually the ad. Okay, for teams A and team C, your boss is the mini Cloud of Darkness, which is on each side. And the 3 players, okay, for the first third Art of Darkness, the main tank D1 and D2 will be close to the boss, and their partners H2, D3 and D4 will be further away from the boss relative to the other 3 players. So basically, there needs to be 3 players who are very close and 3 players who are not as close, because the boss will target the closest 3 players with a AoE that must be shared with your partner, okay, with another player. Hence, the pattern displayed in the cheat sheet. Okay, and tower positions as well. MT, D1 and D3 will be taking 1 tower. H2, D2 and D4 will be taking the other tower. Okay, it's either north-south tower positions or east-west tower positions. These are relative to the boss facing. Okay, if you're not clear, just clarify in your parties. Okay, your parties should generally have a few people who know where to go. They should just pick that side. Okay, so like MT, if you see for example, if you are the healer on the side, okay, you're H2, if your MT is taking one of the towers, you're obviously going to take the other tower, for example. And if you are D1 or D3, you follow the MT. If you are D2 and D4, you follow the healer. So make sure that the tank and the healer knows where to go, and DPS you all can just follow. Or, if someone knows where to go, you all can just follow that person as well. Okay, so this is for third Art of Darkness. Okay, we will just try again to see if we can get there. Okay, just now we did really well, by the way. Managed to clear the towers without any towers exploding. So I like to, if we can consistently do that, we will start to practice brambles afterwards. Okay, for seeds, where would you have gone for seed? Now, because we didn't have the waymarks earlier, it suddenly caught us off guard. But now that we plonked the waymarks down, it will be very obvious that, okay, later if you have a seed, you need to drop the seeds on the available waymarks. It will be really obvious because there's only 2 waymarks that you can access. So if I'm on the, for example, if I'm on the square in the middle, the tiles, and I'm on the west side. Yeah, west side, on the left side, I can only reach 1 or A. I will be putting on either 1 or A. If I'm on the east side, on the square tiles, I will be putting on either 3 or C. Okay, it's split into east and west. We will never be crossing over from east or west for the brambles. Okay, and if I remember correctly, you shouldn't be able to. Okay, so later you will see. Now do note there will be a certain pattern where 2 players will have seats and you're on the same corner. You are both on the same southeast or southwest or northeast or northwest corner of the square. Okay, I'm talking about the players in the center right now. If that is the case, one person needs to go take the further waymark. So earlier I saw, okay, not to worry because this is the first time you're seeing it. The person further ahead stopped at the first waymark position or the first square, and the person behind them with the seat cannot move past them. So if you are blocking the traffic, you need to move further. If you are blocking the way, you need to move. Okay, this fight has a lot of situations like this, where someone stops and then you realize that, you know, hey, that guy needs to go before I can go. Unfortunately, there's no way to ask them to move unless, you know, you can type really quickly, or if you are if you don't mind like speaking up, you can say, hey, XYZ, move please, and then they understand, you know, they need to move forwards, because if they don't move, you can't move also, and then if you step into their tower, you both die. So it's gonna be a lot of situations like this, Okay, so just try your best, actually try your best. Okay, and once again, just chill out a little bit, have a bit of fun, don't be too salty about it. You will be killed or killing a lot of other players in this fight. Okay, this is all part and parcel of having fun in this fight, so don't no don't feel too salty about, you know, every time getting killed by somebody, or if the other person didn't move, don't be too angry about it, okay, it's just all for fun. Okay, but if it keeps happening, do mention it, okay, do like politely say, okay, hi, hey XYZ, sorry, but I realized that you're not moving, can you possibly, like, you know, understand that you need to move forwards next time when we do that mechanic again. So just politely just mention it to them, okay, especially if they're in your party, it's easier to just communicate within the party level. Okay, other than that, let's just give it another go. Okay, we did really well in that previous pool, so let's try it to get there again. Right hand. Left hand. Phase transition. Right, first set of hand tethers will be going to the back. Second set of hand tethers will be going to the front. Lasers at the rear. And tanks once again. Every time lasers come up, check to see if a tank swap is required. Okay, this will be the knockback or draw in permutation. This is a draw in. This is a draw in. Need to try to pull in and step in afterwards. Step in. First set of hands goes off. There's a delayed draw in for later. Delayed draw in. Now, tanks line stack. Okay, tanks line stack. Two tanks must be at front. Pop some shields and heals. This will hurt. 3, 4. After the fourth laser, hands will go off. Resolve hands. Thank you. More lasers at the back. Right hand and draw in afterwards. Okay, you can use arm's length or shell cast for this one, but do remember to step into the middle afterwards. Step in. Step in too early, that's okay. Okay. Now flares. 3 marked players need to drop these outside. Drop your flares to the edge. And heal up. We try our best to resolve the last set of hands and try to recover so that everyone is up for this phase transition. Okay, so we have one more player who's still down. We try to get the last player up. Okay, heal up, shield up before running off if you can, and just fan out to your positions for phase 2. You need to pop some heals. The first red white hurts. Thank you. Okay, now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. There'll be one more red white which hurts, so make sure to top everyone up. Again, third out of darkness, good luck. A bit spicy. Now once the tanks start dying, right, it becomes a bit tough. Okay, now this is donut. This is donut. Move in closer to the boss. Okay, we'll be seeing Curse of Darkness plus Brambles next. Okay, first set of gaze, point these outside. Let's place them out. Okay, seeds are coming out, drop them on the waymarks. Okay, they don't have to be exactly on the waymark, just anywhere on that tile will do. This is cross. If this is cross, you must be in blue. Okay, second set of gaze attacks goes off, point them away. You can break the brambles or tethers. Okay, this we probably just wipe here, but it's a worthy attempt. Actually, I see the waymarks not exactly correct. Let me just readjust them after this pull. You try your best to break the tethers. It's going to be a bit difficult if some of the brambles are misplaced, so can't be helped. I think need to interrupt the ad as well, and this is spread. Okay, this one just spread out, but this is where we wipe. Okay, the spreads will hit multiple players twice if they are dead bodies. So usually you just die here. Don't worry about it. This is all according to Keikaku. All part of the plan. Not bad, not bad. I'm pleasantly surprised you're actually making quite far. Pretty good. Okay, let me adjust the waymarks first. Not very. Okay, these are better. These are the ones that are on the tile itself. Okay. Okay, ready check once again. We have 18 minutes more before we will take a short break and re-instance. 1-8. Don't worry too much about killing each other. I mean, it happens a lot. Alright, everyone's good. Let's give it another go. Counting down. This is away. This is away. Right hand. Phase transition. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. There will be lasers at the rear. We check to see if tank swaps are necessary. Flares. 3 flare marked player have to drop these outside. Okay. Everyone else stacks in the middle, light party stacks afterwards. Light party stacks. Okay, no, one of the flares was placed too near. Okay, left hand. First set of hands goes off, and delayed draw in for later. Second set of hands, and there'll be a third set afterwards. Look away from the boss and the eye. Left hand and draw in afterwards. You can use arm's length or shurikens, but don't forget to step into the center. Clean lasers at the rear. More heads. Can try to recover phase transition. Oh, this is draw in, sorry, draw in first. Okay. Thanks. Sorry, Fern. Okay, phase transition. This is the actual phase transition. Okay, try to just rest, pick up everyone as best as you can, and heal up and shield up before running off. Okay, one thing you will note as we go through this content more and more is that after we hit phase 2, right, we need to be careful about randomly rezzing players. Okay, we'll just try our best, just get some more practice in, especially for teams A and C. Okay, good luck, Third Hour of Darkness. Just give it a try. That's fine. Yeah, there's a couple of players who died just before the phase transition, so we wouldn't have enough bodies to soak the towers anyway. Yeah, and also the flare stack. I think someone snapshotted it too close to the center, so a lot of players got wiped out there as well. So do respect the flare mechanics. Then, I mean, it's perfectly fine for now. This session, don't worry about making mistakes. This is where you make all the mistakes, so that in future runs you will be much better at phase 1/3. Okay, counting down. I think we have enough time for about maybe 3 more pulls, 2 to 3 more pulls, and then we'll go for a short break afterwards. Okay, right hand. Away, this is away. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. Tanks, check to see if a tank swap is necessary here. There is a knockback. There is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. First set of hands, delayed draw in for later. Here's a draw in. Okay, tanks line stack. Tanks line stack. Tanks to the front, everyone else stack behind, heal and shield through as required. 3, 4, and hands. More hands. Resolve them. More lasers at the rear. once again, tanks, check to see if a tank swap is required. Left hand and draw in. Left hand and draw in. You do remember to step in. All hands. Flares. 3 mark players who have flares, drop these outside. And everyone else come to the middle to stack and shield up. But there are no light party stacks here. Last set of hands. Again, try to recover, heal up, shield up, make sure everyone is alive. We are going into phase 2. Okay, pop a shield just before you fan out. And all players should fan out to your positions. Good luck. Okay, all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS help to burn the Atomos down at the sides. There'll be a Raid Wide and Third Art of Darkness. Good luck. This is cross. This is cross. Very nice. Brambles and Curse of Darkness next. Curse of Darkness 1. Point your cursed gaze outwards for those who have them. Get ready for Brambles. Place Brambles on waymarks. Go back. Just run through, Hannah. Okay, this is Donut. You should run through before the Brambles drop, but it's okay. Okay, breaking Brambles. Get ready. Try your best. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Thank you. Okay, nice. Very good. Okay, line stack. Okay, line stack. Try to stack with the tanks in front. Ooh, okay, nice. Pivot laser. It's like way too many people on this side, but okay, good luck. Curse of Darkness, Curse Gaze, look out. Okay, then you can start moving backwards. Thanks. It's starting to get a bit messy, but it's okay, don't worry about it. Go back, go back. Thanks. Okay, Looming Chaos, wow, surprise, okay. But I mean, there's a quite a number of dead people now, so this is gonna be very, very messy, by the way. Don't worry about it. Okay, all tanks again need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. After Looming, all the things get messed up. Now Curse of Darkness 2. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, towers again, okay. Yeah, just try our best, soak whatever you can. Some towers will explode here. It's fine. I don't actually expect us to get that far, but okay, very good. Not bad, not bad. Okay, yeah, don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so a few things to mention there, but we'll just do one more ready check and then we can squeeze in one more pull before we take a break. Yeah, so for just to mention Hannah, if you drop the seed, right, you quickly go back afterwards. Just go back to your original position. And for anyone dropping seats in the middle, sometimes you have like two seats, two players on the same corner dropping the seats. Drop them, quickly go back. You just run all the way back. Okay, there's enough time. The AoE will be in your way, but you can just run through it before the seats actually drop down. It will be you have enough time for you to just run back. Okay, is Shaggy ready? Once they are ready, we can just go ahead. Shaggy, are you there? Okay, counting down. Okay, not too bad. We're actually getting quite far into the fight. Looming is just the main hurdle for the fight once we do start getting to phase 2 consistently. Okay, left hand. Right hand. A set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. Two tanks once again. Just check to see if tank swaps are necessary. Flares will be coming up. 3 players will have flare markers. Drop these outside. Fern, we are B. Fern, we are B. I like Bati stacks. It's okay, don't worry. Away. This is away. First set of hands. And delayed knockback for later. More hands. Look away. They look away from the boss and from the eye. Right hand and knock back. Right hand and knock back. Arm's length or shell cast works here. But don't be in the middle. More lasers at the rear. There should be one more set of hands. And one more draw in or knock back afterwards. This is a draw in. This is a draw in. You want to move out for this. Remember to step in. Very nice. Okay, so recover. Try to get everyone up and topped up for phase 2. Okay, do pop a shield and heals before we fan out. Oh, good luck. Okay, yeah, melees, if you want to uptime, you can just greet as much as you can. But only for those at the sides. Okay, all tanks need to re-establish enmity on their targets and help burn the Ataras down at the sides for range DPS. There will be a raid wide. and third out of darkness. Good luck. Thank you. Very nice. Okay, one tower is fine. Okay, one tower is okay. This is cross. This is cross. And we'll be seeing Curse of Darkness and Brambles next. Okay, Curse of Darkness. First set of Cursed Gazers point east outside. You just don't gaze other people. You can drop Brambles seeds. Chill, you need to go. Okay, that's good enough. Then come back afterwards. Okay, come back. Not like that. This is donut. Okay, come in. No worries, just come in. More cursed gazers. It's fine, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, I'm breaking brambles and tethers next. Try to beat the brambles and break the tethers. Okay. Come over. Yes, yeah, yes. Good. Yeah, until the brambles break. Further if you have to, yes. Okay, nice. Then you can go back afterwards. Thank you. Brambles have broken, you can go back. Shelity, you need to go back. Spread out. This is spread. Okay, good luck, huh? I guess not. I see what you mean. Okay. Okay. Pivot laser next. Okay, but I mean we're gonna slowly wipe here lah. It's tough. Oh, okay, the X has started to attack us here. So I guess we're just dying. Oh, I'm getting a tank buster too. Okay. Let's do this. Can I even hit it? No, cannot. Interesting. Looming. I see. Yeah, so looming is basically one of the difficult mechanics in this fight because it will shuffle players' positions around, and it's a bit random, semi-random shuffling. So players will need to know both the inside and outside mechanics for post-looming. But we'll deal with that when we get there. Don't worry about it for today. Yeah, so funny. Okay, this is where we die in Towers Expert, but let's just pop tank. Okay, am I the only one left? Damn. Okay, we're gonna take a short break here. Let's maybe take about 8 minutes. Okay, 8 minutes. We'll zone out, take a short break, and then go back in for another hour of practice. Okay, let's rest for a while. Okay, during this time, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Okay, I will answer questions after I get back. So I'm also going to use the bathroom real quick. Okay, and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back from after the break. I went for a real quick one, and I am going to be running another hour of the Chaotic Alliance raid. Okay, Cloud of Darkness, sorry. Okay, also known as CAR. Yeah, I've been getting hit a lot. I mean, to be very fair, I haven't done this in a while. So I've been taking hits left and right as well. I try my best not to get hit by the Doom stuff because that means the healer needs to cleanse. But other than that, sometimes I'll just eat the lasers. Eat lasers, eat the hand cleaves, things that doesn't kill me. Sometimes I just eat them. It's okay. Not, tank privilege. I won't die, so it's okay for me to just take them. But I try not to take things that will be lethal. Okay, unless this includes the doom that the healers have to then have to put in extra work to as soon. So yeah, I try not to. Hey, can we use Phoenix down this? Let's check. We will see, right? I don't think it's possible. Yeah, Phoenix down not allowed. Okay. I think anything more than the 4 or 8, is it 8? I think 8-man content also, they do not allow Phoenix down use. Let's see. Yeah, Phoenix down not allowed, even for 8-man trial. So only the 4-man content can use Phoenix down. But yeah, I mean, it's not something that we are considering. It's just something to realize. Okay, I'm gonna hop back into the VC as well, see if there's any questions. Alright, I am back. Okay, during this break time is a great time to ask if there's questions. Feel free to clarify. In future runs, I will try to see if I can put veterans into teams that I'm not in. So if, let's say, I sign up in Team B, right, then I will try to find someone who is comfortable with party leading on A and C. This mainly applies to A and C. Team B cannot really look at all the 4 corners of the square. So it's really difficult to manage the center square with just one person. So if you all realize, right, the spreadsheet itself has these group assignments, what I call groupings. So A and C will have 6 players on each side. They are the east and west groupings, both in and out. And then teams B with 8 players, and 2 players from team A and 2 players from team C will be the 12 players in the middle square. And within the middle square, they are grouped into 3-man cells. So usually, like, 1 healer and 2 DPS, or okay, 1 healer, 1 tank, 1 DPS, and the other one is what? Yeah, 1 healer. Oh, sorry, 1 tank, 1 healer, 1 DPS for each of these 3-man cells. Okay, the center square is always healer, tank, DPS, 1 of each in the center square. So there's 1 in the northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. So when you are progging, you will be just doing all the mechanics with your 2 partners, your buddies, I call them. So, get comfortable with them. In future runs, if you all wish to, you all can try to, if you have, I mean, none of us have friends, but if you do manage to find friends, you can sign up with your friends as well. I will try to, as best as I can, put friends together. So if you have friends, you just sign up with your friends, and I'll try to put you all together. Okay, yeah. Other than that, if you all have questions, feel free to ask. If not, it has been 8 minutes, so we are going to just do a reality check, and I hope everyone's back, and we can try to go in for another hour of practice. Okay, we're actually doing pretty well now. We're getting past towers and starting on brambles already. Okay, for brambles, okay, if you're unclear of what you need to do, you can clarify. Feel free to clarify now. If not, then check the raid plan, or if you want to, you can do a quick review of the pinned video guides. Okay, the video guides that just pin those as well, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna pin the video guides, but these are found in all the channels, and they are usually pinned as well, so you can just do a quick review of the Brambles section of the phase 2 video guide. Okay, thanks to Auntie Berry, happy birthday to her. She has done these video guides with bookmarks or timestamps placed very nicely to split up the fight into different phases. You can just quickly review a specific mechanic if you're unsure about it. Okay, but if everyone's ready, we are going to just zone in. Okay, and we are going to do another hour of prog. Okay, let's go. Do we do speed? No, I think no need. Do you need to pull the ad north? I think no need. I don't think it's necessary. Generally speaking, for this fight, right, generally speaking, the melees will not be baiting the ads, but even if, and I see most of the parties, right, have multiple range DPS. Like, it's perfectly fine to have 3 range and 1 melee in a party comp for this fight, because if you realize it, right, this fight doesn't have the traditional like 2 tank, 2 healer, 2 melee and 2 range DPS. It's not mandatory, it's not a must-have. So to be fair, it doesn't really matter the moving the ad around too much. But for tanks on A and C, right, so to answer Shaggy's question, I'm aware that after a specific part of the fight, right, the ad will move to the side. Try to recenter the ad to the center of the side platform, because it will do this cleave thing, right, and it needs to be centered so that the cleave will be left and right properly, like left half and right half. Yeah, so try to recenter the ad and, just reposition yourself, face it outwards as always, so that when the cleave happens, it will be nicely cleaving left and right. Instead of like, you cleave like 3/4 or 1/2, then it's very difficult to dodge. Yep. But not to worry, as you keep doing it, you'll understand. Okay. I myself learned all these minor details just by repeatedly running the content, many pulls, and after a while I realized, oh, okay, here it should be better to recenter the boss. Here it should be better to orientate the boss this way or that way. Yep. So you will know, you understand. And then most people adjust. I mean, for this fight, everybody needs to adjust. There's not much you can do about it. Especially later on with the looming and post-looming, you will need to adjust for sure, because everyone will be shuffled around. So it'll be a bit messy. So you need to quickly adjust, especially if they are dead players. Okay, but we try not to over-adjust too much. Okay, so gear check. Make sure your gear is repaired. Food check. You can pop another hour worth of food. Okay, we're gonna roll for another 1 hour. Okay, I'll pop another ready check. We'll try our best to get consistently past phase 1 and into phase 2. Okay, we've been doing very well for towers, so I think if with a few more pulls, we should be able to clean up towers and start to practice brambles afterwards. Okay, then if there's questions on brambles, we will address them as they come up as well. Okay, I do apologize, I can't really see the left and right sides, A and C. I can't really see because I'm focused on the center. Okay, but if you all have questions, you can try to ask your party members, and I think there's quite a number of them who have cleared the fight already. They should be able to answer your questions as well. So I think like Hyper on Team A and Teddy on Team A has cleared before. Okay, Team C has a whole bunch of you all have cleared before as well. So if you the fresh players, if you are not very sure, you can just ask your party members and they will be able to help answer your question also. Okay, if not, no further ado, let's give this another go. Counting down. Right hand. Away. This is away. If you're gonna uptime, just pop some mitigations for yourself. Healers shouldn't. Healers shouldn't uptime there, but it's okay lah. It's funny. The thing is, if you get hit, right, you will interrupt your cast. So you need to use sure cast for that. Okay, now, first set of hand tethers goes to the front. Oh, 1 DC, okay, that's fine. All good. Okay, second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Oh, it's a healer also. Okay, now, lasers and check for tank swaps if necessary. We pray you don't get the white party stack. Okay, this is a knockback. Knockback, don't be in the middle, there's a knockback. Okay, and this will be, okay, first set of hands goes off first, and it will be the line stack afterwards. There's a delayed knockback for later. Okay, knockback for later. Okay, and line stack. Okay, line stack, tanks in front. We pop some shields and mitigations, this might hurt. 3, 4, and hands. Okay, hands go drop the hands outside. More lasers at the back. Tanks, check to see if tank swaps are necessary. Right hand and knockback afterwards. Right hand and there's a knockback afterwards. Okay, don't be in the middle. More hands. Drop these outside. Hand terrorism. Okay, drop the flares outside, drop the flares outside. Yeah, just molesting everyone in the middle, I see. It's okay, no worries. Okay, last set of hands. Try to resolve these. Team A needs like multiple reses. So you can try to pick them up for the phase transition. If not, it's just an automatic wipe later. Okay, thanks. Oof, team is not doing very well. Yeah, no, I understand. It's okay. I was just kidding. It's just funny to see. Yeah, the healer DC from Team A, I understand. So it's very difficult to survive. Oof. Yeah, then the ad will go running because no tanks over there. All good, no worries. Maybe we just wait. We can just reset and wait for the healer to come back. Yeah, so if you all can see, like if the ad is not tanked properly, right, it will just tether to the boss in the middle, and afterwards any of their mechanics, and I think the boss's mechanics will hit very hard. So same thing, you know, the usual mechanic, if two ads are tethered together, both of them will have damage up and they'll start doing little damage. So that's what happens. But yeah, this can't be helped because someone DC. Let's see if they need to. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just wait a bit for them. It's okay. They'll come back into the instance anyway. Yeah, during this time, we can clarify stuff. Just clarify about the Brambles phase later. Okay, so Brambles, since you're waiting, right, and y'all are just stuck here with me. For Brambles, you will need to place the Brambles on the waymarks later, and now the outside players is quite easy. Okay, the outside folks is just like, okay, the two players with the Brambles place the Brambles. The tank will hold the ad somewhere near the on the platform, and the tank needs to, if I don't remember wrongly, if I don't misremember, the tank needs to interrupt the ad during the Brambles. So tanks, try to use your interject. Okay, make sure you have interject on your hotbar. Okay, if there's a range DPS, the range DPS can help do it as well. But that may not always be the case. Okay, like looking at, no, actually every party has at least one range DPS for A and C especially. Okay, but yeah, just try to do the interject if you can. And there'll be two players who will be baiting the Brambles for the A and C, the outside players. Those two players will just stand near the Bramble patch, but don't step into it because you will get a bleed if you step into it. and once you see the tether appear, you just run, cross the tether's opposite side, run as fast as you can, break the brambles. So not too difficult. Okay, during this entire time, A and C will have the cursed gaze debuff. Okay, you will hear me say, point your gaze outside, which is the GAZE, gaze. For those of you who don't understand what I'm trying to say, point the gaze outwards. Okay, if you point it inwards, you might hit one of your own party members, and you might even hit the players on the inside, the team B standing in the square. So try to point the gaze away. Okay, you'll hear me say, point gaze away, or look away. Just point the gaze outwards, so that you won't cleave anybody else. Okay, just so you know, even though I can't really see your debuffs, I have a macro that will ping me when the gaze are coming up. So I will hear the noise and I will mention it. I'll say it. But if any of you on your own parties have this macro, you can use it as well. Okay, normally once you see the Curse of Darkness cast going off, I press the macro, and there's a timer for all the gaze attacks going off at specific times. Okay, it's always the same. It's a fixed amount of time, so you can sort of know when it's coming up. So check your debuff. If your debuff is running out, means you're going to fire the laser beam cleave soon. Try to point it away from everyone else. Now for the other two players, for the players in Team B on the center, and the tank and healer from A and C as well. Okay, one tank and one healer each. You will be doing brambles on the inside. Now inside brambles is a bit tricky because what happens is that two players on each half. Okay, so east side and west side. You will need to see which two players are marked with that black color circle thingy on your feet. And the two players who are marked with this thing, right, you should try to stand near each other. So obviously you must be in adjacent squares. So the third player who is not doing anything, right, try to make way, move to make way. The two players with the tether stand next to each other so that you will start with the tether as close as possible. Okay, this tether will break when you stretch it a certain distance. It's not based off like, if you move this, if you stand here and this person stand there, it will break. No, it's the moment it is pulled a certain distance, it will break. So the closer you start together, the easier it is to break the tether. So stand next to each other as close as you can, okay, but don't step in each other's tiles, obviously. And once the tether appears, I noticed, thank you very much. Okay, once the tethers appear, you pull it apart. Now, as you are running to the other end, the other guys who are not doing anything, right, try to pay attention. No worries. Okay, try to pay attention to see that there's a guy with a tether trying to break their tether coming towards you. Move away to make space for them to break the tether. Okay, I know it's a bit frustrating, especially when I was progging this, when every time I have to break the tether and the other guy is just standing there pressing his 1, 2, 3 combo, and I'm over there trying to break my tether and he's just not moving. So it's quite funny, it's quite funny. But it's a bit frustrating if it happens a lot. So try to have some situational awareness. Make sure that there isn't somebody trying to break their tether standing next to you, and then you're blocking the way. You just get out of the way, make space for them. Once they move far enough, and they see their tether snap, they will just automatically go back, and you all can go back, reset to your default positions, to your original placements. Okay, and then that's pretty much the tether mechanic. If everyone does it correctly, it will just resolve by itself in this manner. Okay, Moderate, are you ready? Once you're ready, we can just go ahead and carry on. I'll do another pull. Okay, any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, if okay, already. Okay, counting down then. Yep. You will take a bit of time. You will take a bit of time, a bit of practice to understand everything. So don't feel stressed about messing up. We have all done it before multiple times. So just take it easy. Just have fun along the way as well. Okay, and just learn the process through multiple attempts. Okay, now this is away. We're moving away. Okay, and right hand. Phase transition into phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Lasers will come up at the rear, and tanks check to see if a tank swap is necessary. Okay, ideally it's about 4 stacks and you do a tank swap. There will be flares. There's gonna be flares. Flare marked players get ready to spread out. Okay, I jump to check if I'm the flare player. And someone's okay, thanks. Slight panic. Okay, light party stacks afterwards. And left hand. Left hand. Your hands will start going off after this. You do resolve your hands. Delayed draw in for later. Okay, one tank is down, so just be careful. One of the tanks is gonna take a lot of damage. Look away. Look away. And try to get the tanks up because auto attacks are going out. Right hand and draw in afterwards. Right hand and draw in afterwards. You do know to step in after the mechanic goes off. And lasers at the rear. More hands. There's a knockback. There's a knockback. Do not be in the middle. And phase transition soon. All good. Okay, try to recover, get everyone up, healed up. Very nice. Okay, shield up, pop a shield before fanning out. Okay, and good luck for phase 2. Okay, all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS help to burn the Atomos down at the sides. There's a red white, then third Art of Darkness. Good lucks, teams A and C. Okay, one tower is okay. Next will be donut or cross. This is cross. This is cross. Nice. Red white, then Curse of Darkness 1. Curse of Darkness 1 going out. Check your cursed gazes. One of those will go off really quickly. And brambles coming up next. We check to see if you have brambles. Drop them on the waymarks. It's okay, don't worry about it. This is donut. This is a donut. Come in. More cursed gazes going off. Okay, the bramble exploded, so we're gonna just wipe here. It's not gonna, we're not gonna survive this. Yeah, so the bramble seeds, you cannot place them on the same, you can't overlap them, basically. So if that happens, then the brambles will explode and everyone dies. But yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. I saw that. So like traffic accident. someone someone just ran over the tower and then just deleted the other person on it. Yes, good point Hyper brings up. The Atomosses will repeatedly respawn over the course of the entire fight. Anytime the ranged DPS see the Atomos at the side, just help to burn them down. They have very low HP comparative to the boss, so just a few hits and they'll die, but help to burn them down. If they stay up for too long, they'll start to life leech a player and give the health to the boss. So you need to burn the Atomos down. Okay, counting down. Let's go again. But yeah, it seems that we're getting very good with the towers. Okay, usually if towers explode, it's just someone's, like, the third Hour of Darkness didn't go off properly. But otherwise, if you pull it off properly, it will be fine. Alright, this is away. No uptime, this is away. I guess you can just, just absorb it. Just remember self-heal. Left hand. Left hand. Raid wide into phase transition. Phase 1, first set of hand tethers goes to the back. So just check your hand tethers. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers will be coming up next. Okay, tanks as usual. Every time I see lasers, it's a signal to check for tank swaps. Now flares will be coming up as well. 3 players will have flare markers. Drop these outside. And light party stacks afterwards. Light party stacks. Just fan out. First set, okay, no, right hand. First set of hand tethers goes out. Delayed draw in for later. Second set of hand tethers, there'll be 3 sets. Third set. Look away. Look away. Left hand and draw in. You can use arm's length or shurikens, but remember to step into the middle afterwards. Step in. Okay, whoever got hit, just help Asuna. Okay, thank you very much. More lasers. And more heads. Draw in. There's one more. Draw in. You want to move out for this. You do remember to step in to help Asuna. It's okay. Okay, nice. Thank you. Okay, now heal up, recover, heal, res, and shield for phase 2. Okay, before you run off, help to pop some more shields. The first red white effects. And good luck, fan out to your positions. Good. Very nice, we're all up. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Help to burn the Atomos down at the sides as well for ranged DPS. There'll be a raid wide and third out of darkness. best. It's a bit spicy, yeah? But it's okay. Hang on. Now, donut or cross is next. This is donut. Come closer. Nice. Okay, more atoms are back up. Curse of Darkness 1. Check your cursed gazes. The first set will go off quite quickly. And brambles next. You go drop your bramble seeds on the way nuts. And I need to move out of the way, but it's okay lah, never mind. Okay, this is cross. This is cross. More cursed gazers, point those outside. Baiting brambles and breaking tethers next. Oh no, okay. You can refresh your tile. Thank you. Beep beep. Excuse me. Thanks. Okay, nice. Okay, this is stack. Line stack. A bit spicy, yeah, but it's okay. Pivot laser is next. Okay, so we are going this away. So we need to move. Once the laser goes off, start moving. Thanks. Okay, more curse gazers afterwards. Okay, once the lasers have finished, move back. Move back, move back. Okay, refresh us. Go ahead, refresh us. Yep, thank you. Okay, and looming is coming up. Okay, congrats on getting this far, but we're not gonna go very much further after looming. But try our best lah, just try our best. There'll be more towers after looming. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. So you might be sent to some new unfamiliar position. Curse of Darkness 2 goes off. And towers once more. Try our best to soak. Usually here is where we pop LB to survive, if there's tank LB, just for prog. Yeah, but too much, huh? All good, good attempt. Okay, resetting. Not bad, we actually got quite far there. Okay, recheck once more. So yeah, okay lah, just to mention this for brambles, because players are breaking tethers, you need to get out of the way. You need to get out of the way. But it's okay, it's quite funny to see. Yeah, because you don't know who are the two players who are tethered, right? For each 3-man pair, if my 3-man group is being tethered with the brambles, then I know that I will need to move lah. Okay, I'll be trying to split the tether. But if I'm a 3-man group and I don't see the bramble appear, that means the other 3-man group is getting the tether. So I will need to get out of the way. If that makes sense lah. So you know, if you are on the inside, okay, this is obviously for team B on the inside. If you are not doing the brambles, that means the other group is doing the brambles. Make way for them to go through lah. Yeah. So both my side and the other side had to resolve them lah. Okay, but it's okay lah. This is perfectly fine. We're learning as we go along. Okay, so counting down. Let's try again. No worries, don't worry about it. I'm just saying this in a very matter-of-factly way. I'm not pinpointing anyone. I'm not blaming anyone. It's just this needs to be done. So you know what, the sooner you're aware of it, the less likely we have issues. All good. Yeah. It's all good. We're all just it's all part of the process. It's generally quite fun also. Yeah. Right hand. Right, first set of hand tethers goes to the front. Okay, pro tip for those of you who very forgetful like me. Okay, second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Okay, personally, by the time my hand tethers appear, I've forgotten. So I usually type it out what I need. I type it out to myself in echo chat. Now lasers are at the rear. Tanks, check to see if a tank swap is necessary. Now this looks like a knockback or draw in. Okay, we're going to get a knockback or draw in. This is a draw in. This is a draw in. You want to move out for this. Okay, this will be, there'll be a set of hands and the line stack afterwards. Okay, first set of hands. Delayed draw in for later. And line stack. Okay, tanks to the front. Everyone else form up in your parties. Pop some shields and heals. This tends to hurt. 4 hits. 2, 3, 4 and hands. Okay, resolve hands. More lasers at the rear. Check for tank swaps. This is right hand and draw in afterwards. Okay, right hand and draw in afterwards. You can use arm's length or shurikens, but don't forget to step in. Step in. More hands. Help resolve. Okay, one tank is down, so I need to help to tank. Okay, flares, drop them outside. Okay, fan out. Last set of hands. We help to Asuna and recover. We just heal up, pop a bit of shields here, and after the red light goes off, some more shielding will be nice before we fan out. Okay, good luck. Okay, that's the red white with bleed. All tanks re-establish enmity. Range DPS help burn Atomos down at the sides. There'll be one more red white for before third Art of Darkness. Lost a couple. Spicy. Cover. Donut or cross is next. This is donut. This is donut. Okay, the Atomos will come up after these. Okay, help burn Atomos down. Curse of Darkness 1 going off. Check for your cursed gazers for teams A and C. And we are dropping seeds next. Okay, just position yourself to get out of the way first. Thank you. Okay, drop seeds. Yeah, thank you. Okay, once you drop the seed, just go back to your original positions. This is cross. This is cross. Okay, more cursed gazers. Point those outside. Okay, and get ready to bait brambles. Okay, bramble baiting. Fern, you need to get out of the way. Fern, you need to get out of the way. Okay, nice. Yes, come, all the way. Yes, nice. Okay, then you can go back. Thank you. Nice, very nice. Okay, this is spread out, just fan out. Okay, now some of you gonna take extra attacks because they are dead players, so cannot be helped. Yeah. Okay, and pivot lasers next. This way, so you need to. Okay, yeah. You'll refresh your tiles before we get locked in. Yeah, once this happens, for pivot laser, for the inside players, once this happens, you cannot refresh your tile anymore. Okay, more cursed gazers. Move away. Move. Yeah. The front and the back players need to move because you get hit by laser. Okay, then go back afterwards. Ooh. Going back to my position. Yeah. Okay, looming chaos is coming up next. Okay, this is gonna be obviously very messy, but just try our best. Okay, now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. All pin, try your best. Incoming player, move out of the way. Yeah, so funny. Oh, it's okay lah, no worries. We collapsing anyway. Okay. We're not gonna do the towers properly anyway, not with this many dead players. But for proc purposes, usually tanks will pop LD here just to survive. But I don't think we'll survive anyway lah. It's too many. Yeah, too many unsoaked towers. Okay, all good. We resetting. Wow, fun. Okay, we wait for the DC player to come back. But yeah, as we keep doing it over and over again, you will realize okay, what are the things you need to do, what are the things you need to look out for. So don't feel what's the word for it? Don't feel that I'm pointing you out or calling you out. It's generally all in good fun. Just that you need to notice it. And for myself, I obviously keeping an eye out for the players in the center, team B. So I will obviously not be looking at the sides A and C. So good luck for y'all try to resolve it yourself. Yeah, but if there's anyone who if you have cleared and you remember the mechanics or they're coming back to you, you can help to explain stuff and point things out for your side teams as well. Okay, so I think Hyper on team A has done this before, as well as Teddy. Okay, and team C, Prunjus, Reslev, and Linare have all cleared before as well. So if y'all just try to help out the fresh players. This is it's fun. It's an interesting process. Some of y'all really funny. But yeah, I mean, like I said, that's why this content is actually really great for running with friends. Like you bring a group of friends, like 3 or 4 of y'all come in and just tackle the content together. In future signups, I'll try to just let y'all self-assign. So self sign up. So if you have friends, you can just sign up for your friends also, so that you're all guaranteed to be in the same party. But do just note down who you're group together with. So if I need to shuffle players around, I'll try to keep y'all together. Keep y'all together in the same party. Okay, and not to mention, as we progress further and further into the fight, for those of you looking to clear, means if you have never cleared before, you may wish to just stick to one of the sides. So A and C are the same, but B is different. So if you always proc on A and C, don't suddenly jump to B and say no, aim to clear, but you're doing team B, but you have only proc on A and C. It's totally different. It's not the same. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, don't assume that you're A to C level for teams A and C, and you sign up as a team B, aim to clear. Yeah, it's totally different. The mechanics are different. Okay, one more player in team C just disconnected. So we're just taking turns disconnecting now. Okay, but once they come back, I'll pop a ready check. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We have another 23 minutes left before our hour is up. So I think we are making a lot of progress, by the way. I mean, partly because this is not fully fresh. Okay, there's a few of you all here have done this before. So What the heck? Yeah, resubbing. Okay lah. Maybe next time in the in the sign up, I need to say must unlock the content, must make sure internet connection is good, must make sure your sub has enough sub time, things like this. Yeah, it's okay lah. To be fair, not the first time I've seen this happen. By the way, I think like I've had people do BA before and then midway through the run or something, right? They disconnected because the sub ran out. Oh yeah, because it's 4 p.m. That's right. And any timing is for any accounts the sub days roll over about this time. It's their 12 midnight. So if you are at the end of your sub, you will be disconnected. Okay, but we'll just wait a little bit. There's always it's okay, it doesn't matter. And then we can just clarify certain things. If not, then just chill out. If you want to go bathroom, you can just go as well, since you're waiting. I will pop a ready check once everyone's back. Okay, but for those of you just waiting around, you can look at the what's this thing called? The cheat sheet. So usually if you are doing this content or progging this content, it really helps to have this cheat sheet. So if you want to, you can just save a copy of it. If you have a second monitor, you can just display it over there. It really helps to have this open and visible, so you can refresh your memory and as to where you need to stand. Okay, now do note that for looming, looming is literally like the biggest roadblock in this entire fight, because all of us can sort of scrape through most of the mechanics up to looming, but once we hit looming, right, and the shuffles happen, things go to the crapper really quickly. Okay, after looming, 6 players from inside will be shuffled with 6 players from outside, and it's a random, but it's always in 3-man groups. So 3, maybe like the northeast and northwest players in the square in the middle get shuffled to the A west side and C east side, and 3 players from east and west will be shuffled in as well. Okay, because of this, the players on the inside need to know how to do both the inside mechanics and the outside mechanics, because it can be any of the 4 corners. Can be northeast, northwest, southeast, or southwest. Okay, always 2 from east and 2 from west will shuffle to outside east and outside west. Okay, if this is not making sense to you, there's actually a picture that will make it clearer. Okay, but I will post it into the Discord later. It's not so important now. Now we are just focusing on everything before looming. Okay, including pivot laser, including brambles, including the stack and spread mechanics for the stack and spread. Okay, the laser and the round, the black circle ops things. Okay, we need to do all of this properly, cleanly first, to hit looming with everybody alive. Okay, if looming has 1 or 2 players not alive, means they're dead. Okay, difficult is back. I'm gonna pop ready check. Then what happens is that the shuffling becomes even more random. You might get 2 tanks on one side and no tank on the inside or something like that, which is unsalvageable. Okay, it's very difficult to save that scenario. So we need to just practice until we get to looming and execute looming cleanly. That once we cross that hurdle, we are on track to clear. Okay, but today first session only. I don't expect too much. Okay, we just practice until we get there. Okay, so let's give it another go. Right hand. Left hand. Phase transition. First set of hand tethers. goes to the front. Okay, if you're not tethered, you're actually going to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Okay, you should be tethered here if you weren't tethered in the first set. Lasers at the rear. Okay, tanks, check to see if a tank swap is necessary. And these are flares. We are going to get flare markers. 3 players drop these outside. Okay, try to jump, see who has the flares, and just fan out like party stacks afterwards. Okay, like party stacks. You don't be in any overlapping regions. Away, this is away, and hands will go off after this. Okay, hands, resolve hands. Delayed draw in for later. Be careful with the hands. 3 sets of hands, drop them as best you can towards the edges. Look away, this is look away. Right hand and draw in afterwards. Okay, there is a draw in. Remember to step in. Lasers at the rear. More hands. Draw in. There is one last draw in. You want to move out for this. Remember to step in. Okay, help to Asuna, thank you. Can recover. Try to get everyone up, heal up and shield up. Make sure they are topped up. There'll be a red wide. And pop more shields here before we fan out. Okay, fan out to your positions. Good luck. Here's a heavy hitting red wide. And all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS help to burn the Atomos down at the sides. There's one more red wide before towers at Third Art of Darkness. Grab some heals. Okay, one tower is okay. One tower is fine. Okay, but Alansi tank is down, careful. Okay, donut or cross is next. This is cross. This is cross. See, you can try to pick them up if you can. Atomos, red wide, and Curse of Darkness 1. Cursed gazers, point them outside. Get ready for seeds. Position for seeds. Okay, I go first. You follow after me. Thank you. Nice. Okay, then go back afterwards. Okay, go back. Nice. Okay, this will be donut. This is donut. Nice, very nice. Okay, position yourself for baiting brambles and breaking tethers next. Okay, get ready to bait brambles. Tank, remember to interrupt the ads at the sides. It's not us, so it's them. It's very nice, very nice. The pivot laser is coming up next after the stack or spread. This is line stack. Okay, line stack. Just try to form a line. Nice. Why is someone coming in? Why is someone coming? Okay, refresh. Okay, refresh your tiles before pivot laser for those on the inside. Okay. those need refresh tiles before you are locked in. Okay, nice. Okay, and moving in. Come in. Good. Okay, move one tile down. Curse gazers going off. Those on the outside look away. Okay, once it's done, go back. Thank you. Back. Very nice. Again, looming is coming up next. Okay, looming chaos, just get into position as best as you can. Gonna be slightly scuffed. You're very scuffed, by the way. At least my side made it properly. Okay, all tanks re-establish enmity on your new targets. Shield up a little bit because of Darkness 2 is coming up. Okay, this red-white hurts. Okay, and resolve your next few mechanics. Towers once again. Tank, if you have LB, you can try to pop it to just, survive or prog. Yeah, no, it's quite spicy. Yeah. All good. Yep. Yeah, so looming is generally the bottleneck lah. Once we hit looming, it's not clean. It's just a wipe afterwards. Okay, then these are chasers, but usually the chasers on the inside. It's okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, we have about 10 minutes left, so maybe about 2 more pulls. We'll try to commit to 2 more pulls. 1 more ready check. Okay, gear check. Food should have lasted all the way till now, so it's not a problem. Okay, we're doing Shaggy. Yeah, I saw someone standing on that horse. Okay, you're not supposed to stand on the Atomos circle that it leaves behind. That circle is actually for players on the outside to go back inside. This happens if, like, let's say someone on the inside falls off and their body spawns on the outside. Then they step on the teleporter to get back in. But if you're not supposed to go in, you don't step on it. But it's okay, I saw that, it's like, oh, why is there someone teleporting? Okay, this is away. Funny. Okay, right hand. Nice. Right, hand tethers coming up. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Okay, if you're not this set of hand tethers, you're going to go back afterwards. Okay, so second set of hand tethers goes behind or goes to the back. Lasers coming up next. Tanks, check to see if a tank swap is required at this point of time. There'll be flares. Okay, there's going to be flare markers. Get ready. If you have flare, just drop them outside as best as you can. This is the light party stack permutation. So light party stack afterwards. Nice. Left hand, and hands going off after this. Okay, if you have hands, try to resolve them to close to the edge. There's a knockback for later. Thank you. 3 sets of hands. Third set. Look away. Look away. Right hand and knockback afterwards. There's a right hand and a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Okay, don't be too close to the center. And more lasers at the rear. Okay, more hands to resolve. And there'll be one last... Oh, that I got creeped. Okay, one more draw in. There's a draw in. Thank you. Remember to step in. Very nice. Can recover for the phase transition. You got nice stacks. Okay, phase transition. Okay, nice. Okay, shield up before you run off. Fan out to your positions. Okay, middies, you can grid a little bit, but don't grid too much, especially if you're on the center tile. Okay, and tanks re-establish enmity on your new targets and help burn the Atomos at the sides. There will be a raid wide, then third art of darkness. Good luck. A little bit. Okay, nice, very nice. No towers exploding. Donut or cross is next. This is cross. Okay, there's a raid wide. Atomos comes back up. Help burn the Atomos and Curse of Darkness 1. The first set of cursed gazers goes off quite quickly. Point those outside. Seeds coming up. Pre-position for seeds. Okay, make way for seeds. Here you go, place your seeds. Once they have dropped, go back to your original positions. Curse of Darkness 2. Point the cursed gazers outwards. Donut. This is Donut. Come in. More cursed gazers after this. Point those outside. Okay, and inside folks, pre-position for bramble breaking. Okay, baiting brambles and breaking tethers. Okay, it's us. Thank you. Once you've broken the brambles, go back. Stack or spread is next. This is line stack. This is line stack. We try our best. All good. Still hanging on. Pivot laser is next. Gonna refresh for those on the inside of the pivot laser. You're gonna be locked in soon. You don't need to move. Oof. Okay, it's okay. I can take it. Now one tower is enough. Okay, and then you can go back. Ah, nice. Nice. Okay, go back, go back. Getting ready for looming next. So just pre-position. Yeah, obviously a bit scuffed because there's like 4 dead players here. So it's gonna be a bit messy, but all good. We'll just try our best. It tanks if you survive this and towers are coming down, pop tank LB just to prog a little bit more. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets wherever you are. Curse of Darkness 2 goes off. Again, second set of towers. I'll be... too many. It's not too bad, not too bad. Good try, good try. Okay, yeah, we're just wiping here. Next will be, I think, Chasers. Chasers. Haunted Out of Darkness again. And then Chasers as well. Creep. And stacks. Yeah, no, we're not doing this. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Not too bad. We're actually making pretty good progress, by the way. We're actually getting quite far. Okay, now one last pull here. Okay, we're just gonna pop one last ready check as well. Okay, if there's any last questions you wish to ask, or if you wish to ask questions after the session, that's fine too. Okay, we'll just do one more practice pull before we wrap up for today. To be honest, I didn't expect you all to get all the way up to looming in the first session, but I might need to readjust the expectations for the next session. Okay, waiting on hyper. Oops. Is hyper? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, if you need to take a bit of time, that's okay lah. That's fine. Next session. Session. I will see what the schedule is like lah. I'll try to. Okay, obviously it's gonna be weekend sessions. I'll run weekend sessions. Either Saturday or Sunday lah. Okay. Counting down. Yeah, I will update you guys afterwards lah. Once I check the schedule, and then I'll see. It'll probably be a weekend session, and if I can squeeze in a weekday session, that'll be nice too. But the weekend session is guaranteed. Alright, let's go. Left hand. Away. This is away. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Lasers at the rear. Tanks. Check for tank swaps if necessary. This looks like a draw in or knock back afterwards. This is a knock back. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Okay, there'll be hands and the line stack permutation. Delayed draw in for later. So this will be the line stack. So tanks get ready. Form up into your groups or parties. Pop mitigations and shield through as necessary. 4 lasers, then more hands. 1, 2, 3, 4 and more hands. Resolve hands. Lasers at the rear. Tank swaps if necessary. Right hand and draw in afterwards. Right hand and draw in afterwards. Remember to step into the middle. More hands. Resolve hands. Flares. 3 players have flares. Drop these outside. Okay, check to see if you have them and move them to the sides. Okay, the rest of us will heal and shield. Last set of hands. Okay, thank you. Okay, and recovery. Try to res all the players in party A. Yeah, healers help to pick up dead players. Oh no. Okay, we try our best lah. Okay, then just fan out. Okay, don't take too long. The thing is, if you take too long to rest them, you're gonna rest in the hole. It's okay, don't worry about it. Okay, just tanks establish MET, just practice the third out of darkness, it's fine. We help burn the Atomos down. Oh no, pin. Yeah, we're losing players because the ad started. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's okay. Alright, okay, I think that's it for today's session. Just a wind down pull. Okay, we'll hop out here. So I think that concludes today's session. Yeah, I'll wrap up here. Thank you very much. Okay, good game. Hope you guys had fun. It was a good experience, especially for those who haven't done this in like a few months. But it will come back to you. It will come back to you quite quickly. Like as you do it all over again, because of all the built-up muscle memory from the last time, right? When we started Froggy, it's like it comes back to you quite quickly. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay. Let's hop out and I'll wrap up the session on the VC. Okay, thanks for coming. Okay, now so for the next session, right, what's going to happen is that I will do the same sign up process as today. So moving forwards, right, all the signups will be self-assigned. So I will post up the sign up sheet, and you'll just type in your own names and details. Okay, if you have friends, you want to sign your friends up together with you, you can do so as well. Okay, it's a first come first serve basis. Whoever signs up early will be allowed in. So I'm not going to manage like who's signing in, who's signing up, so on and so forth. Okay, the only thing I ask is that try to align to your proc level. So if let's say you are fresh and I host one for Looming proc, please don't sign up your fresh friend into a Looming proc group. Okay, you can be higher than the proc level, but you cannot be lower. Okay, I don't mind cleared people joining to help lower proc groups. That is perfectly fine. In fact, it helps to have a few cleared folks who are already who have done the content before to help explain stuff along the way. Plus, I need to have eyes on A side and eyes on C side as well if I'm signing up as B. And conversely, if I'm signing up as A, then I need someone in the center on B side to look out for the folks in the middle and someone on the C side as well. Okay, so I will work out the details, but generally speaking, the process will be similar to what we have done today. So just look out for the sign up sheet. Okay, now for those of you who haven't already done so, kindly go grab the roles as well. Okay, there's a ping role that was introduced like just this week only. So do grab the ping role. Moving forwards, I will be pinging the car JPDC for the Japanese data center ping role. Okay, car JPDC ping role, or the car mat, okay, materia ping role for runs on the materia data center. Now, for those of you who are interested in doing this even on materia, you need to go and grab the materia data center roles. Okay, just so you all know, we can move to materia to prog or do content there, but they cannot come over to the JPDC. So for those of us on actually anywhere globally, we can also do it over on materia. I will host some runs on materia. You are free to sign up for those runs as well. Okay, so but you need to grab the roles so that you can see the event posts when they go up. Okay. Other than that, if there's any questions you want to ask, feel free to just ask them in the Discord. Okay, just ask in the Discord. The car showroom channel is the generic chat room channel for everybody. You can ask questions there as well. Okay, don't have to use the thread, but if you want to use the thread, you can do so. You can use the chat channel as well. Okay, there's a lot of players who have already cleared the content, who are quite good at it. They can help to answer your questions also. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, I will hash out the schedule as I mentioned earlier. Just keep an eye out for the notifications when I decide to host. I will post an event post with a ping, and if you get pinged, first come first serve, just go and sign up. Okay, very likely there'll be one more on every weekend, so either Saturday or Sunday, depending on the schedule. I may decide to alternate the days a little bit so that those who cannot make it on Sunday, if I always host on Sunday, then those who can never do it on Sunday will never be able to join. So I will try to alternate some days Saturdays, some days Sundays, just to give other players a chance as well. Okay, but I will just try to keep hosting this for as long as I can, and so long as demand is sustained. Okay, if there's demand, then I'll keep hosting. If suddenly there's not enough people wanting to join, then maybe I might just like, okay, the demand's not there, let's just take a break, and then we might continue further down the road. Okay, usually before a major patch hits, I will just stop hosting stuff because everyone wants to do the new content first. Okay, I think that's it. So that's pretty much it for today's session. I hope you guys had fun. Mainly, I host stuff just for fun. I mean, having fun is part of the process. Okay, don't get too salty about it. I know we're not making fantastic prog. Okay, although to be very fair, we actually did better than expected today. So just sign up. Don't have too high of an expectation. And just come and keep joining these runs. We will eventually hit a reclear stage and clear and aim to clear and reclears afterwards. So just keep joining and just join us as we prog through, have fun along the way, and eventually get to clears as well. So thanks for coming, guys. Any questions, just drop them in the Discord. If not, then see you guys again next time for other car runs. Alright, so I think that's it for today's session. Pretty good. Not too bad. I think not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna disband the party first. Okay, and we actually made, okay, for me, it was better than expected, because to be very honest, this was meant to be a fresh run, okay, a group for fresh players. So I was expecting more like fresh folks who have not done the content before to join and just wipe. Just keep working, just keep wiping, because to be very fair, if they have not seen the content before, I don't expect them to immediately grasp how to resolve the mechanics. But because I think our group has quite a few cleared or reclears players, and quite a number of them are not fresh. So I think like almost 50%. 3 on team C, 3 on team B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on team A. So yeah, slightly about 50%. So slightly under. About 45, 48% of the players are not fresh. So we quite quickly got out of the fresh phase 1 stage and moved on to doing brambles and beyond. So honestly speaking, we were already starting to see brambles for like the second hour. We're already starting to consistently get to brambles, which is a good thing. Gives all the fresh folk more opportunity to practice the further mechanics as well. But yeah, so I think for today's session, not bad. I will be hosting these more often in the future. Okay, but not too often. I don't want to like start to run it every day, because what happens if I do that is that then the drop off happens quite quickly, and we cannot get everyone forwards at a even pace, so to speak. Like what usually happens if I host this very often, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day. If I host it, like what happens is that a whole bunch of people who can commit a lot of time will accelerate very quickly to the end to aim to clear standard, and a whole bunch of people will be left behind. So it won't be a very even progress. Then what usually happens is that those people who are looking to clear will be forced into groups which are not looking to clear, or half of them are not aimed to clear yet, and like maybe 1 quarter is aimed to clear, the other 3 quarters not aimed to clear, and then it becomes prop for the not aimed to clear groups. So I'll try to pace out the progress of the runs. Plus I also have quite a busy schedule. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays I'm running AAI as well. Okay, so I'm looking to continue those on tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow's Monday, so I'm looking to continue more AAI on tomorrow as well. Okay, other than that, I think I'll be trying to run weekends every Saturday and Sunday, one for material and one for elemental if I can. Based of the numbers. So as always, I think one of the key issues here is just having enough players to sign up for the runs. Okay, I'm aware that people have real IRL issues. Okay, they have real life matters to attend to. So they won't be able to sign up every single week. So over time, we will need to get more people in. Hence why I'm trying to run more fresh groups, so get more people into the content so that they can help to fill up the later prop groups as well. Okay, as well as so that we can just keep this running at a consistent rate. Okay, every week if possible. So if the demand starts to drop a little bit, I might try to combine the sessions. Maybe instead of 2 days a week, maybe just 1 day a week or something along those lines. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, we'll see how it goes based on how many people will sign up. Okay, other than that, I think that's pretty much it for today's session. It's already 4:50. So I'm gonna just go take a break, chill out for the rest of today. Okay, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and had fun. Do look out for more of my streams coming up in the upcoming weeks ahead. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier on 135, okay, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'll be doing AAI with my group of friends. Okay, Kelly, Rogue, and Luin. Okay, we run Criterion Dungeon AAI every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We're doing reclears now from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. No, 6 to 9. Sorry, 5 to 8. Yeah. Okay, plus 8 GMT. So 5 to 8 plus 8 GMT, 3 hours every day. Until we get tired of it. Until we've farmed the amounts, 25 clears for everyone. And Saturdays and Sundays, I will start up more car runs. I'm thinking of doing one more on maybe Thursday, but I'll check the schedule to see if I can slot it in or not. Yeah, there are a few considerations before I decide to run something. Obviously, my own schedule is taken into account. Okay, but also like things like the playing time for other folks. So like if I'm running on Material, for example, it has to be Thursday, not too late, because Material is plus 10 GMT. So if let's say I run at 6 p.m. plus 8 GMT, it will be 8 p.m. for them. If it's any later, like if I start at 8 p.m. my time, it will be 10 p.m. for them, and it will stretch all the way to the midnight hour, which is not fantastic for a Thursday evening or Thursday night, because Friday is still working day. So I need to work out the timings. Okay, but for elemental groups, usually it's the same time zone, or maybe plus 9 GMT for the JP time zone. It's a bit more better. It's easier to work around. Okay, but I will take that into account, and I'll plan out something for future runs. Okay, as always, if you like my content, do give me a thumbs up. Okay, and you can subscribe to my channel to be notified of when when I'm hosting events or running content. Okay, feel free to just subscribe and you'll be notified of my schedule. Okay, but I will also update my streaming schedule in the channel description, so you can check that out as well. Okay, other than that, I will look towards running more content in the future. Okay, especially older content which isn't really very hyped at the moment, but because we're hitting a content lull in the game, now is a great time to pick up these old content and run them. So things like deep dungeon runs. Okay, I haven't finished my 4th run of Heaven on High. Eureka Autos, I've only done 1 clear. Okay, POTD also have only done 1. So I'm looking to do all of these older content as well. Okay, I'll be asking around for groups and players to run them with me, okay, as well as maybe just giving them a try by myself for the deep dungeons solo. Okay, and other older content as well. Okay, like things like treasure maps. Okay, I've always wanted to try Doman Mahjong and so on and so forth. Okay, I'll be looking into these things as well. And I might consider streaming some of them along the way. Okay, other than that, thanks so much for coming, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been fun. Okay, the content itself is actually pretty fun, to be honest. seeing the newer players trying to get understand how to resolve the mechanics is quite interesting. So it's actually quite amusing for me. Okay, obviously for me, because I've cleared before, so I understand what's going on. So it's quite amusing to see lah. Okay, but I do understand sometimes it gets a bit frustrating for proggers, especially if they're trying to get to a certain prog level. So we try our best to encourage everyone, explain things clearly and concisely so that everyone can progress through the content. Okay, but otherwise, generally speaking, it's quite fun. I've always been having a good time running this type of content. Okay, if not, then I'm going to just head off for now. Okay, if you have any feedback or comments, feel free to just leave them down in the comments section below lah. Okay, and happy birthday, Barry, if you're still watching. Come back soon so that we can all wish you happy birthday as well. Okay, take care now, guys, and bye-bye.